It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Milwaukee Brewers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Jimmy Nelson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the shortstop, Ozzie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a new season is underway as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one.
First pitch, 110.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. The 1-1 home. Swing and he pops him up. Yount will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
That accepted. The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Into the box now, Enos Slaughter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Batting third.
In now, Stan Musial.
Stan Musial.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Nope. 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Rogers Hornsby. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Count is 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Albert Pujols would be next. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Home half of the first coming up from Miller Park, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Bob Gibson is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
In now, Paul Molitor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers, the 3rd baseman, Paul Molitor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. And he pops him up back behind second base. Smith backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second, The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
And he popped him up. Pujols has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing. So stepping in, Albert Pujols. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Cain going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Cain. He's there and records the first out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box, Lou Brock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 1-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Carpenter is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Leading off the inning, Jesus Aguilar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Robin Yount. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Yelich bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. From the stretch, well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
That evens it up 1-1. Yelich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch fouled off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
At the plate, Ozzie Smith. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Stepping in, Enos Slaughter. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now batting, Stan Musial. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Grandal, a former Dodger. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is pulled into right. Slaughter is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Jimmy Nelson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Slaughter is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Now at the plate, Paul Molitor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Aye. 2-1 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Usual facing back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail things here 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1. Hornsby playing here in his age 29 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Albert Pujols. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Pops this one up. Aguilar in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Kane. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Standing in, Ryan Braun flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Popped him up. Carpenter over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
At the plate, Robin Yount. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Has a look, now the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Aguilar at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out to right field. Slaughter is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. The next next to bat for St. Louis, Lou Brock. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The center fielder, Lou Brock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Shaw gloves it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. And this is swung on and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Bob Gibson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch. Popped straight up. Braun moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Standing in now, Enos Slaughter, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now the 0-1. Hops this one up. Molitor in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In is Christian Yelich. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Yelich. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it